So you want to be cold-hearted and a badass. Someone that has control over their own emotions, but at the same time also get respected and recognized by other individuals. Because if you have watched my previous cold-hearted videos, in those videos I talk about how you can get more control over yourself. But what if you're someone that wants to have control over themselves, over their emotions, but at the same time also wants to be recognized by other individuals? And the reason isn't even because you want attention, because who cares? You just want to be respected and recognized. And that's why in this video I'm gonna give you 6 tips on how to be cold-hearted and badass at the same time. Brother, I know you're gonna love it. So with that said, let's jump into the video. Number 1, observation. So observation is your mindset shift. Because when it comes to being a cold-hearted person, although there can be a lot of things influencing you as a person, which makes you want to distance yourself, take more control of your own emotions, you need to understand that it's a big mindset shift. Because when it comes to being a badass, most of the time it's your actions rather than how you look or how you communicate with other individuals. And thus, if you want to change from just a cold-hearted person to a cold-hearted person that's also a badass, the next steps will really help you out. But at the end of the day, you do need to go for it. And that brings me to number 2, be brave. So when it comes to a cold-hearted person that wants to be a badass, you need to understand that sometimes you need to cut off contact just to take care of yourself, of your own emotions, to prosper in life. The thing that distinguishes a cold-hearted person with a cold-hearted person that is a badass is that those individuals that are a badass, they stick to their decisions regardless. Because they understand that if you want to be a cold-hearted person, sometimes you need to cut off other individuals, toxic individuals, that are ruining your life. But if you do decide to make that particular decision, be damn sure that you keep yourself to it. Because there's no honor if you're someone that always says that you're gonna do something and you end up not doing it. So it's very important that if you want to be a cold-hearted person, but at the same time wants to be a badass, you better stick to your decisions. Unless you understand that the decision you've made was a bad decision, has a huge opportunity cost, has a huge negative impact on your life. In that particular case, it's fine to reverse your decision, but don't be someone that's blatantly making decisions and not keeping your word. Number 3, short communication. So when it comes to being a cold-hearted person, there's no need to talk a lot to other individuals if you don't want to, because you decided to become a cold-hearted person for yourself. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to exchange everything about yourself, all of your details, to other individuals if you simply don't want to. Because it's so much more important to let your actions speak louder than your words. Be someone that if you actually do something, people will be amazed by what you're doing or the results you get, instead of talking a lot and not doing anything at all. Because we all know those individuals that are constantly talking about how amazing they are. I used to be like that, to be honest. But I've noticed over the years that if you're someone that doesn't express that much about themselves, unless you're joking around, it really benefits if you're able to show amazing results. So instead of talking a lot about yourself and acting like you're the most amazing guy, show it to them, show your results. Don't be someone that's talking a lot and not showing anything for it. Because if you want to be a cold-hearted person and someone that is a badass at the same time, it's very crucial to not talk a lot but show what you're capable of. And this brings me to number 4, conquer your goals. So being a cold-hearted person is all about focusing on yourself and your own goals, and thus it's very crucial to have a strong work ethic. Be someone that's outworking other individuals and be very goal-oriented. Because as a cold-hearted person, you're not expecting anything from other individuals and you're willing to put in the work. And thus, if you want to also come across as a badass, you better be sure that you can perform. And the great thing about conquering your goals is that you're focusing on the things that are important to you and not other individuals. Because the truth is that a lot of individuals in this world expect that you do something for them. But you and I know that that's not true. You need to put in your own work. And thus, if you do want to leverage other individuals and you do want to prosper in life, you better focus on yourself and your own goals, because otherwise no one can help you. Number 5, your style speaks volume. So when it comes to our style, it's one of those things that has a huge impact how other individuals perceive us, especially when they meet us for the first time. And hence, if you want to come across as a badass and at the same time someone that's cold-hearted, you better make sure that your style is on point. You have a good self-care routine and generally take care of yourself. And although I do have to admit that looks isn't everything when it comes to being a cold-hearted person that's also a badass, but it does have an impact on it. Because not only your actions, the way you act and your communication matters, but also the way you look. Number 6, be genuine. So you might be surprised why I'm mentioning this, because you might be asking, how does being genuine help me to become a cold-hearted badass? And let me tell you, because the thing about being a badass or a cold-hearted person isn't about being someone that's a jerk and not genuine at all. It's actually the quite opposite, because if you're someone that's constantly trying to work on themselves, is improving themselves, and has ton of vision on the things that matter to them, over time you'll see that you generally become a better person. And while other individuals have to do shady stuff, have to constantly manipulate the situation, you can just be genuine. You're a very valuable individual now, and this gives you a lot of leverage, because a core-hearted person is always direct and focus on the things that matter to them, and this gives you so much leverage to the point where you don't have to do all of those shady things that other individuals are doing. All you have to be is direct and genuine, and people will respect you for who you are. And that's how you become a cold-hearted, badass person. And I hope you actually found this video informational and valuable. And if you'd like me to make more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comments down below, and leave a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.